the Suwalki Gap. Perhaps one of the most critical yet underappreciated pieces of real estate in Europe. But what makes this narrow 65-kilometre stretch so vital to NATO? Located between Poland and Lithuania, the Suwalki Gap is a land corridor connecting the Baltic states to the rest of NATO. On one side you have the Russian enclave of Kaliningrad, and on the other, Belarus. Both are heavily militarized and, crucially, allied with each other. Imagine this scenario. In the event of a conflict, Russia could swiftly move to seal off the Suwalki Gap, cutting off Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania from NATO reinforcements. Such a move would isolate these Baltic states, making them vulnerable to rapid occupation or significant military pressure. But why is this gap so difficult to defend? For starters, the terrain is challenging. The region is a mix of dense forests, swamps and small villages, which complicates large-scale military maneuvers. Moreover, the gap is relatively narrow, allowing a well-coordinated enemy to block it swiftly. NATO recognizes this vulnerability. That's why you'll often hear about joint military exercises in the region, aimed at improving readiness and coordination among member states. Operation Sabre Strike is one such exercise where NATO troops simulate scenarios to keep the Suwalki Gap open and secure. But exercises are just that, exercises. The real question is, in a high-stakes crisis, would NATO be able to mobilize and respond swiftly enough? That's the million-dollar question, and why the Suwalki Gap remains a focal point of NATO's strategic planning. So the next time you hear about the Suwalki Gap, remember, it's not just a line on the map, it's a potential flashpoint that could determine the fate of nations. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into pivotal moments and places in history.